I needed my hubby to throw flame for me until I tried. Now I'm thinking that I should have charred the top here too, because it would make it more resistant and water wouldn't get to it as easily. You know what? I'm gonna leave it be. Okay. It's a whimsical cottage garden. Found this snail on a treasure hunt recently. I think my hubby is the one who kind of fell for it. So I'm gonna find a place for it, and I think it's gonna sit right here in front of this pot, and I'm gonna go ahead and get a plant to go in this now. Not saying anyone's gonna take my snail, but I'm thinking that maybe I'll just put a little screw in the back here so that the wind doesn't blow it away. Okay, so I'm relocating this Rose of Sharon to this location because I want to get something in this area here. The road is right behind you there, and I want to get something in this location so that it can create somewhat of a screen. I don't want to block out, but I don't like the openness, so I want to just create a bit of a screen here. So I think I'm gonna have to go and get some more soil. I'll get some soil, then I'll get some water. Okay, so I have some soil in this pot, so I'll go ahead and use this soil. So I'll have to go back and get water. That might be good enough. Let's see. Okay, I'm gonna get the water now.
Again, guys, I am absolutely sorry about the background noise. My neighbor across the street was mowing his lawn, and I didn't realize that he was so loud until now. So, sorry, guys.
Okay, so I don't have a self-tapping screw for the metal, so I just use my hammer to bore a hole with a zinc nail, and now I'm gonna put the screw in. Yeah, so now this nail will never crawl away. Now let's go and check out the inside. The inside is like I'm standing in the yard looking out. You were just standing on the street looking in. Now you're going to stand in the yard and look out and check that out. I put the snail on an angle beside the pot because it would be too boring just to put it straight across in front of the pot. Moreover, it looks a bit like it's crawling off the wood, right? So yeah, now when this gets a little bigger, it will create a semi-screen along with the butterfly bushes that I have put just beside the mailbox there. Thank you guys so much for being here. I appreciate you. I appreciate the fact that you have chosen to take the time to subscribe, and not only to subscribe but to watch the video, share, like, and leave a comment. If you have not yet subscribed, there's still room. Go ahead and hit that subscription button and come along with us. It's Peaches and the Petal Place property.
As if I hadn't done enough for the day, I decided to tackle the arbor in the monarch garden. So you will see me putting up the post and actually putting some cross pieces, and I'm telling you guys about this, and it's bringing back memories of the arbor I built in the front of the property in that seating area. If you have not yet seen it, here is a little glimpse of what it looks like. I will link it for you so you can check it out. Now let's get back to building this arbor. Like the arbor in the front, I will be using a lot of upcycled materials, and the main material that I'll be using here for the framing is actually rough sawn hemlock. I like to use rough sawn hemlock because it's good for the outdoor, and also it's good for my pocketbook, right? And so even the planter boxes that I have there in the garden, they're made of rough sawn hemlock. Now you would have seen me doing the shishugiban on the post, and that is supposed to help them to last longer when they're beneath the soil. And to hold the post upright, I'm actually using some broken bricks. When we moved to the property, there I found a pile of broken bricks in a back section of the property, which looked like they had knocked down some building or something. So I usually refer to it as the ruins, the bricks from the ruins. So I'm using them to help to hold the post up, because in the previous video, somebody suggested that I use a post mix that you can get in the stores, which, yeah, I know you can use. However, those things are not readily available where we are in the countryside here, and moreover, they're pretty expensive. So I'm just going the old-fashioned way, and at the end of it all, believe me, it's gonna be pretty firm in the ground. Sometimes I surprise myself. But you know what? I've said it several times and I'll say it again. There is this phrase that we grew up with where there is a will, there is a way. And now some of these projects may look complex and complicated, but it's just one post at a time, one thing at a time, and you will get it done. And that's what I tell myself. So, yeah, I just take it one thing at a time. I've never built anything until we bought well, when we bought our first home in the city. I didn't build anything either. I got to garden, but I built, oh yeah, actually, I built a seating area with a grape arbor, but that grape arbor, I wish I could find a picture with it. But that grape arbor actually was a pretty extensive one because it was big enough so it created a seating area. Yeah, that was my first build. Actually, now I'm remembering that was my first build. But before that, I hadn't built anything. But I always like to work with my hands. And that is why I do interior decorating too, right? And I also sew, if you've seen that video where I showed my shop and some of the stuff I have in the shop. And so, yeah, I always like to garden and work with my hands. Like when I was younger, I was probably the only one out of six kids who would find a little spot on the property and plant sugar cane and beans. Yeah, so I like to put my hands in the dirt. Anyways, guys, I hope you are enjoying the video. If you are, give me some thumbs up, share, and leave a comment. Let me know what you think of what I'm doing here. Anything like me when you're doing projects by yourself and you sometimes talk with yourself, talk to yourself, give me a thumbs up in the comment. I do that quite a bit and I stand back and look because really what I'm doing here is not on paper. I have an idea what I want and my design comes together. So sometimes, yeah, I do stand back, look at what I'm doing, assess what I'm doing, and talk to my project, talk to myself.
Well, friends, this is going to be it for the evening. I will see you tomorrow.
Hey guys, I literally went through my Facebook photos and I found some photos of the arbor that I mentioned earlier. This is my first build. The photos show the arbor that I built when we were in the city, and it was for a grapevine. What do you think, guys? Let me know in the comments. You take care now. Appreciate you. See you in the next one.